Hello and welcome to episode 187 of the Weekly Song Podcast. My name is Roger Heathers, and with me as always is Declan Kitchener. How's it going, Declan?
It's going good. Hello.
Hello. Winter is setting in here in the UK.
Yeah, we're firmly in autumn now. The weather is unpredictable, to say the very least.
Yeah, it feels like about a week or two ago it was raging summer.
Yes.
But now it's not.
And now, well, to be fair, part of your day can be raging summer, but it'll be followed up with a torrential rainstorm and then like 80-mile-an-hour winds and then like a tornado. Why not? Let's make up some weather. Snowstorm. It's hailing the other day.
Yeah.
Genuinely was, actually.
Acid rain.
Acid rain, yeah.
Acid rain.
Yeah. And then you get exposed to the vacuum of space as well.
Damn ozone layer.
British weather.
That's a little insight into the UK way of life.
If you don't bring your astronaut's outfit to a stroll in the park and you get exposed to the vacuum of space, then it's your own bloody fault, isn't it?
What are you even doing? For those of you who are joining us for the first time on the podcast,
it's always like this. You won't find much better.
This is the podcast where Declan and me write a song a week, and we talk about how we wrote those songs. Today, Declan is playing his song first. So, Declan, what song are you bringing to show me?
I'm bringing a completed song.
Ideal.
Wouldn't it be weird one of these days if we did like a song and you're just like, okay, so I got a verse.
I'm not being funny. I'm surprised that hasn't happened.
Well, I mean,
187 of these things.
I got close with my 21.
Oh, but that was genius, though.
Anyway, the song that I've brought is a song called Hypnotize. And it goes like this. I'm getting further off from you every day. I didn't wanna. You left no other way. You left me shattered to make yourself feel high. Pick up the pieces, or we must say goodbye. You always knew just how to hypnotize, how to draw me deep into your eyes. But your intent you never could disguise. I see the truth of you now. Thought I was stupid, I could find no escape. An indecision forced me just to wait. I was so certain that there was nothing else. I used to love you, and now I love myself. You always knew just how to hypnotize, how to draw me deep into your eyes. But your intent you never could disguise. I see the truth of you now. Ooh, I've got to make the first move. Ooh, to get some space away from you. Ooh, there's nothing that you wouldn't do. I see the truth of you now. You always knew just how to hypnotize, how to draw me deep into your eyes. But your intent you never could disguise. I see the truth of you now. Oh, yes. More or less.
So that was Declan's third song for this season of the Weekly Song Podcast, called Hypnotize. This is so cool. It's your funkiest song of the season so far.
Thank you.
Bonafide sure of that. It's so cool. It's just got so many different components to it. I love the doom, down, da doom, ding, doom. That sort of little turnaround where the vocal melody is doing the same thing as the guitar part. So brilliant. Yeah, I think it's great.
Thank you.
How did it begin? Tell us about it.
So this is another Sunday effort. One day I'll write songs properly and not rush them at the last minute. But this one also sort of came in. I think I mentioned last week that I was thinking about like the building blocks of songs are really simple, but you can put them together in fun ways. So this one, we are very much leaning on the simple side. And then I think initially the riff, I can't remember properly, but the riff I think originally went like this. Which works.
Quite straight ahead, 8-beat style type of a thing.
Like if you're in a rock band, it would be that kind of thing.
You can hear what the drummer would be doing and all that, yeah.
But it's kind of those things. It's nice. You can hear like an implied melody in it, but like also make it a bit dancier, a bit more bright. So just a...
Such a difference.
Yeah, it's functionally exactly the same. It's G, A minor, and F. But yeah, it's a bit more fun that way. Was a bit of a pain to try and like sing over it, which is why it's like 2 quite short sentence fragments over that bit. But I think it works. The third line being slightly higher than the others.
Yes.
That's only because I realised, oh no, I've started this very low. I'm getting further.
It's one of my favourite things in songwriting is when you have like a riff for the whole verse, which you've got, and then it starts out at one thing and then it goes to it like na 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 na, and then it kind of like hits a different part of that chord. So it's a nice trick.
Thank you.
Cool.
It's a way to add a little interest in there, so you're not hearing 4 rounds of exactly the same thing. You're only hearing 3 rounds of exactly the same thing. So that was that bit. That's fine. That works. So F, G, A minor implies you're in C. So we head to the 3 chord in that, the E minor for the different sort of section there. That second chord is a C going to an A minor.
Just to comment on that for a sec, I wasn't sure what that chord was, but the fact is just the 1 of the scale, but you kind of like voice it in a certain way, adds a different like angle to it.
I mean, it's just a guitarist's cheat, basically. So rather than do a proper bar chord, I'm putting my thumb on the root note, hitting the D, G, and B strings.
Classical guitarists hate him.
But then that also means that you can just put the 6th on there of the scale, and then make that the minor.
Oh, nice. Cool move.
Yeah, and it also means you can play the last chord in She Loves You.
Yeah.
But yeah, so E minor to C, to A minor over C.
Oh, that's what that was. I was going to ask, yeah.
E minor again to B minor.
Interesting.
Strictly speaking, that should be a diminished.
It should, but it really works as a minor. It's cool.
And then to the 7th. So you're getting that A in there again. E minor again to A7. Which is like the major 6 chord.
Yeah.
Which, as we know, is a fantastic chord. We like that.
Yeah, wait, sorry, that A there was just a major 7 or an A7? Sorry.
It's a major 7.
Interesting choice to have it be a major 7. I don't think I've ever done that before.
Yeah,
I'm always doing a 7.
It's just
nice, yeah.
like you're just not doing the. And then just that rundown, like the D minor to the G.
Set you up perfectly to get back into the verse.
But at the same time, I do wish it went to a different chord. Because if we're in C, that G is a dominant. So it really makes you want to move on to like back to C, like to resolve back to the root. So in this case. But instead you're going.
Somehow that really distinguishes the two sections from each other. Like the fact that you're not going G and C and then back into it. You're just kind of going, bam, we're in it. You know?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of that, or was that a bit of a sort of like, I'm not sure kind of moment?
I think it's something that you could assist with production.
Sure.
But just hearing it on an acoustic guitar or on a piano feels a bit not bad, but like it relies on timbre and production tricks to sort of make it work and like really differentiate like that held one to the start of the next verse.
I get you. I mean, for what it's worth, I didn't like go, hang on a second, something's missing.
Wait a minute!
Something's missing.
Something's wrong.
No, I thought that worked great. Can I just ask you about the B minor? Because that's such an odd choice in C major, and it works so good. But did you try B diminished first, and then you went, I need something, or was it just like, hey, is that something you do fairly often? Is my question.
It wasn't a conscious choice. Let's put it that way. So, like, if you did that bit as a B diminished, it would end up being.
B minor works so much better.
Yeah, because you've. It just fit.
100%.
Because you're going out of key anyway, or out of the diatonic key to go to the A7 next. So it's like, you're in, you're out, you're out.
Yes. All I can say is that's a trick I've got to try, using the 7 of the scale, the B,
so
as a minor. Interesting.
As opposed to a diminished. Complete accident, no thought put into it, head empty.
Isn't it funny?
Sounded nice.
That's so often the case. It's like, hey, what was your, like, you sat down and... No, it just was a thing I did.
Yeah, I forgot that should really be a diminished.
Also, sometimes it's so intuitive, just like, this suits the vibe of the song. Because there is kind of like a cooling off moment in that section of the chord progression. If that makes any sense. Like, they're all cool chords. There's nothing too angular there. It just works. It just works.
Thank you. You're very kind. And then the bridge was a very last minute section, which is just like, I need maybe one more bit in here. It's the bit I'm least happy with. It's the bit that would get rewritten.
Bridges. Can relate.
So it's just an A minor 7 and a D minor. Well, D minor 7. And just going between them. And then back into the...
Simple and effective. I will say, as a listener, that doom, ding, 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 doom, I want that as much as possible, and I'm so glad that you just like inserted that in a bunch of places. The club remix version.
It's getting closer.
Yes.
And now we have to pay the Beatles some money. Paul rinses us.
He really does, and he never calls.
We've asked him on the show so many times.
Paul, come on.
So that was the music made. So just a case of getting some words together. And this is all a fiction. So it started off like, sounding it out like... And then I'm getting further from you every day. It's like, ooh, interesting. Breakup song, maybe?
Yeah, immediately you're in an area, a territory of lyrics with that.
Yeah. So that kind of worked. Got a verse out of it. Seems to fit. And then the chorus bit is... I knew that I wanted it to end on like an eyes sort of sound. Like, you always draw me deep into your eyes, that kind of thing. And then I realised that there aren't many good rhymes that fit the lyrical subject, which is why we ended up with the title Hypnotise.
It's a good word. It's an unusual word, because you could just be like, this is how I realise, but hypnotise is like, it's a bit out of left field, that.
Yes. And coming up with the I see the truth of you now. Not quite happy with that. I think there's a stronger line there somewhere. But also, it's simple, potentially honest. The rest of it is like, someone is hiding things, they're being dishonest, they're trying to make me see something different. It works. It's functional.
Again, as a listener, listening through when you said, I see the truth in you now, I wasn't like thinking they didn't make sense or anything like that. It works. It's great. Sometimes I think we can overthink.
I should keep him around. Like, I'm not even paying him for this.
Sometimes, like, we get that in our heads of, like, with a lyric, like, hey, because you know there's another option. There's always another option until you record it and release it. You're like, oh,
and
there could be something better. There could be something better. Whereas sometimes just what you've got and what works is well good enough, you know?
It's well good, mate.
I could never do that, and my mum told me never to do it because it would give me something or other. I don't know.
So, yeah, moving on to verse 2. First 2 lines are pretty much the same. I do quite like the last pair of lines. Like, I was so certain there was nothing else. I used to love you, and now I love myself.
Yes, that was a nice moment.
Yeah.
I love it.
No idea what it... It just sounds nice.
Well,
I put it in.
It's like that thing. You get out of a relationship and you go, well, I'm going to work on me. That's what I kind of took from it.
Yeah.
You know?
I kind of like, you've been terrible, so treat myself.
Yes. No, that was a cool line. It's cool as well because the whole song's been kind of like, I know you say I see the truth in you now, but you've been like you do you, and then to go like now I'm working on me. It kind of is that nice little detail which kind of like adds a bit of a dimension.
Thank you.
It's cool.
And then the bridge again, very last minute, would get rewritten. I've got to make the first move to get space away from you. There's nothing that you can do. Structurally, it kind of works like, you know, like, oh, I'm taking action to move away from this person who is doing the diddle-diddle-diddle-diddles. It's functional. It works.
Don't overthink it. It's great.
It's here. Yeah.
I mean, not every line has to be kind of like, you know, telling a whole different part of the story. It can just be like...
But don't you understand? I'm a creative, therefore every line must be the best line I've ever written.
No, this is great. I mean, sometimes you just need to hammer home, like, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not giving you a whole new detail. It's like, this is the situation.
I mean, thank you. Yeah. I mean, I do kind of like the structure of the song. It's fairly simple. Goes from A to B. Not really a lot of fat on it. Like, just... the bridge might need a bit of work, but other than that, you could record a version of this and it would be fine.
100%.
It would be... You could have a jolly good time dancing to it.
Definitely.
You might feel a little empowered, but only just a little.
just a little bit empowered.
As a treat.
Yeah. That's cool. Production-wise, what are you thinking?
Disco.
Yeah, totally. A good 16th beat. Yeah. A great drummer.
This is why I should never play disco.
Good, yeah, nice funky drummer, bassist, everything. Love it. That's really cool.
Just that note. We'll rewrite the song. That's now the performance. I'm getting further off from you every day. I didn't wanna. You left no other. Wait, this is gonna keep going until you stop me. You just shattered.
Stop. I mean, you're joking, but there is kind of an argument to have, like, you know, verse 2 or verse 3 come in and it's just really quiet, just like, and then it kind of kicks in again and builds up again.
Noted.
Well, that's awesome. Is there anything we haven't covered on this song?
Probably not.
I'm a massive fan of this one. I know you're saying like certain bits were kind of question marks in your mind, but I just think it really works. It's great, man.
Less question mark, more like placeholder. Like, functionally, it does the job. We might be able to do something better.
I think it's wonderful.
Thank you.
I really do.
You are very kind. So I have shown off my song. The format of the show dictates that someone else show theirs.
You could be an anarchist, a renegade, and end it here if you want.
That's true. I could do that. So thank you very much for listening to this episode of the Weekly Song Podcast. What have you got for us?
I've got a song called Back to Where I Started. And it's on acoustic guitar and it goes like this. entertain myself with dreams if I only close my eyes and sleep. But if I only want to make believe, I'd go back to where I started. I awake and wait for work to cease, then I waste my evenings making peace with the fact I have to earn my keep, or I'm back to where I started. And I'm not one to seem ungrateful, but tonight I'm losing sleep. For I close my eyes and dream of April, 'cause December snow's too deep. I could spend my wage on wine and weed, I could sleep till noon and take my leave. But if I don't make rent this time next week, then I'm back to where I started. I'm amazed by all these words I read and the way they leave their marks on me. But as soon as I drift back to sleep, then I'm back to where I started. And I'm not one to seem unfaithful, but some prayers go left unseen. If there's a clerk that works all night to read them, then she must have skipped past me. So I entertain myself with dreams when I close my eyes and take my sleep. I content myself with make-believe, and I'm back to where I started. Yes, I'm back to where I started.
So that was Roger's song, Back to Where I Started. And I want to go back to where we started with that one and listen to it again. That was wonderful. I like that a lot.
How do you come up with a pun so quick every time with my titles? It's clever. Thank you.
It's just practicing dad jokes. That's what I'm doing.
No, thanks.
I really, really like that. Like, it's really small and intimate and really kind of sweet and vulnerable. As 1 out of 1.
Thanks.
Let's start off visually with the fact that you are on the capo 7th fret. Why?
What gives?
Were you just playing Here Comes the Sun one day and you just forgot? Or
Well,
the chords are feeling a bit more cramped than they normally do.
These frets are tiny. It's really just a case of... so I'm going to be talking about the chords in terms of I'm playing E major, A major, B major, etc. because that's how I wrote it, and rather than transposing on the fly, I'm playing those chord shapes, but that's why I wrote it. I wrote it in an open, standard guitar tuning. But it was either too high or too low for my voice. I was either really falsetto squeaky, or it was just kind of the low notes I quite couldn't reach.
Take me back to where I started.
Yes, it's very low if you go low. So it was a case of, okay, what do? Do I change the entire, modulate the progression so it's in G or something? I was like, well, I've already written the whole song now. And I already have all these shapes. Because it's one of those things, when you kind of like writing late at night, which I tend to, I can't be like strumming away really loud. So I'm writing with like an electric guitar. And I'm like, this works. Play it the next day. You come back and you play it like louder and you go, oh no.
It's not in my register. What have I done?
No. So I thought rather than, I could tune down like a whole step or something. But I thought even that wouldn't be quite enough. So I thought, just stick the nut of the guitar on the 7th fret of the guitar with a capo and just play it up here. And I kind of like that it's got kind of like a bit of a like shiny, bright sound by playing it up that high.
Yeah, you've removed a lot of the low end of the guitar just by taking away those lower 7 notes. It really gives this really sort of quiet feeling to the song, which sort of emphasizes like what's going on in the lyrics there. Where did you start with the chords for this one?
It was like picking out a melody using the chords I had. So kind of going E to A to B to C sharp minor, but then actually like picking it. So I'm kind of like picking out like strings of the guitar. So like, so I'm kind of going G string, B string, B string, E string, B string, G string, you know, so I'm like arpeggiating the chord rather than, because if you just kind of go, the melody, you can kind of feel the melody in there, but by picking it, wait, sorry. That's a vocal melody. So I'm like, and that's always a good key for me. It's like, if I can hear the vocal melody and what my guitar part's already doing in the intro, I'm like, well, that's kind of the verse half sorted. Because it's like, okay, well, now I just need words.
It's the lion's share of the work done, rather than just sitting there with a bunch of chords and going like,
Yes, exactly. And I don't know about you, but I find like I'm more confident in my singing voice if I know that the guitar is backing me up the whole time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If especially if I'm voice leading like that, it really helps. So yeah, basically that was the reason. That's the way that started. You didn't ask for a reason. That's if you want a reason, that's what. So yeah, just writing like that, and then as you were saying with your song, I just kind of was sounding out, you know, ba-da-dum, dum, 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 down to me, ba-da-dum, dum, dum. And I kind of say half words, because I know that what I'll do is I'll record on my laptop or my phone, like me sounding out, and then the next day I'll come back and I'll go, okay, I know this is gibberish, but let me listen back to it, and if I'm going knee, I know that might be need or feed or something with an E sound. And then the only thing I really had that was solid was back to where I started. So
really catchy little phrase, that.
Thanks. Yeah, it's one that, like, you know, you kind of get a phrase like that and you're like, okay, that needs to stay. But you know, it's like you were saying with the first verse of your song, you had like a line or two there, and you were like, you know, let's go forward with that. But yeah, as is always a stuck record, you know, drink whenever Roger says, what does that actually mean?
Don't do that. Medical advice, do not do that.
Yes, I know we have people who listen to our podcast when they're driving for work, so yeah, disregard. But like, yeah, I'm back to where I started, and like, that's a cool line, I think, like songwriting wise, like it sounds like a song, you know, but also like for myself, like I'm thinking about like, you know, this is my first year having a flat of my own, and I'm like, you know, I want to kind of keep this up. I want to kind of like keep this going. I like what I've got here.
I was going to ask about that, because that really comes to the fore in like verses 3 and 4.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know, you could be indulgent with your money, but, you know, and you could like kind of lay in and sleep in, and you could not go to work.
And it's a threat of going back to where you started.
Exactly.
Which, yeah, that hit me a bit too close to home. Stop making art that speaks to me, I guess.
Right.
That could be a title.
Yes. With the I guess at the end as well, it's funny. Yeah, so I mean, it's just about that. It's just about kind of like, you know, you got to keep up your responsibilities, even though they weigh you down and they can be quite like troublesome. Like, but you know, you want to stay where you are. You want your independence, basically, is like the lyric of the song, as just exploring that. But let me think here. But it's not all about that. There's things like just, you know, I kind of wanted to explore different things that could be back to where I started, like kind of like a humorous look at like memory, like amnesia. Like,
Yeah.
So like
That funny subject.
lol. But like, you know, reading books with like wisdom in them, right? I like a lot of Buddhism and Zen and crap like that. and then you read them, and like you know when you're reading a book and you go, that makes a ton of sense, like that's great, and then you kind of like get worked up in your own life, and you completely forget like the wisdom and peace you found in that book. It's like you're back to where you
I'm
started.
going to take this idea and it's going to form the basis of my identity. 10 minutes later, what was that again?
Yes, exactly. And then, of course, I needed, like... So I had all that. I kind of had my verses of, like, okay, I know what I'm trying to say here. And then in the B section, we're going to C sharp minor, to B, to A, to E, to C sharp minor, to B, to A6.
I did like that.
Little thing, you know? And that was the reason I put that in, is because it's kind of pretty, but also like I didn't want to just be like because it's don't get me wrong, I don't mind simplicity, but like kind of just landing on that A. I've done that so many times, and like 187 songs in, I wanted to kind of see A6 instead adds a little bit of a different flavor.
My goodness, don't say 187 songs.
It's true though. It's true. And those are only the weekly songs.
Oh,
that's
dear.
not even the stuff we've written outside of it. But yeah, so adding that, and then so let me sing the lyrics here. Like, you know, it's almost kind of saying like,
I do like. There's one particular one on. I think it's the second part of that saying. Like if there's a secretary looking over the lost prayer, she must have skipped over mine or something like that. Yeah. Wonderful bit of imagery there. Really like that.
Thank you. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, I mean, I'm not religious, but like, you know, I've been known to pray a couple of times, you know.
He's an edgy boy, our Roger.
And, you know, and I didn't want to say, I'm not one to seem unfaithful, but my prayers go left unseen. So I said, but some prayers go left unseen. Minor change, but it's, you know, it's something. And then, yeah, if there's a clerk who works all night to read them, it's the funny thing in me, it's the humor in me that makes me go like, imagine there was someone up there, like, it's not God, it's like, there's a guy who, like, is his job, that's like, okay, let's go through, we got 6 billion of these to go through tonight.
Well, I can maybe get through 30 tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Tops.
He's skipping past me. But yeah, so it was just kind of that bit is like, looking at, not the situation of back to where I'm started, but like, I don't want to seem ungrateful, but this is the situation. That's basically what the B section is saying.
That's a really nice way of looking at it. And just to go back to, like you were saying, like your verses were to sort of explore different ways that you could express the phrase back to where I started. Like, I really like that as a concept of a song. Like, because we've talked before about songs that have like a key phrase that you return to at the end of each section. But this is a really fun version of that, like where like you've got the same ending, but you've got so many different routes to get there.
Sure, yeah.
And it's not like necessarily all about the one situation.
Definitely. Yeah, because as much as I'm trying to write songs that are like easily understandable, it's about a thing, right? I also wanted to mix it up a little bit. So it could be all about, hey, I could be back to where I started, you know, living with parents, whatever. But also, you know, like I said, about the books and about kind of like...
about dreams and about...
Yeah, dreams and kind of laziness and that kind of thing. It's all my favourite hobbies. And then, of course, at the very end, I thought, I can't skip this trick. Repeating the first verse, but with a slightly different angle of like, you know...
Just chef's kiss. It's just...
So in the first verse, I'm saying like, I could entertain myself with dreams, but I don't want to make believe. So, or else I'd be back to where I started. And the last one, I'm going, I will entertain myself with dreams. I close my eyes and take my sleep. I content myself with make believe, and I'm back to where I started. It's just a kind of almost corny, borderline corny, like, hey, we're doing the thing.
But it's fun and it's enjoyable, and it makes me smile. So
yeah, thank you. But yeah, that's it. That's my song.
I really like that. I have an idea for how you should do that.
Go ahead. Your ideas for production are always great. Go ahead.
Each time the verse comes around again, you should have it just as yourself as on guitar, maybe like one extra detail guitar. Have yourself sing it through the first time, and then each time the verse comes back round, add another voice in some sort of weird counterpart harmony. So that by the end of verse 5, like, you've got this really complex sequence, but it starts off as this really simple little...
So, like, you'd have the main vocal, I could spend my wage, all that, but the backing vocal would come in a different rhythm.
Or something like that.
Like singing a harmony along, or like different timing?
You could do both. Why not?
Huh. No, I hear what you're saying.
Do the first one as like a harmony, Third one is like counterpoint harmony. Fourth one, like a B sort of vocal to fill in the gaps and things. And then the fifth one, bass.
Yes. And then the final one, when it goes back to the first verse again, back to a single vocal again.
You could do, yeah.
I should be paying you like by the hour for arrangement advice. This is amazing. There you go.
It doesn't even pay me real money. It's a disgrace.
You can spend it at my imaginary shop.
This is J money, where J is expressed as the imaginary number that's formed of the square root of -1.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm on a budget.
So thank you very much for joining us on this episode of the Weekly Song Podcast. If you have anything that you would like to write into us about the show, or any thoughts or opinions, any songs that you've written in a week, just basically any combination of words that you would like us to know about, you can send them to the weeklysongpodcast@gmail.com, as it is here. Look, isn't it wonderful? We have a Ko-fi.
Yes, we do.
I'll leave that to you to describe,
Okay,
because I know nothing about it.
That's it's spelled KO-FI, so it's coffee.com/Weekly Song Podcast. And if you enjoy the show and you want to contribute to the upkeep of the show, go to Coffee. You can give a donation of your choosing. It could be, even £1 or $1 would mean the world to us. Thank you.
Talking of things that mean the world to us, we have an album.
Yes.
Attaboy,
it's called.
Yes, and it's from a project that we do called Schnookums. SCHNOOKUMS. Indeed. That is available on the interwebs. You can find that in various places. Have at it. Also, things that you can find on the internet are Roger's music.
Aha.
You have quite a lot of it, and it is all excellent.
Oh, you're too kind.
Where can people find it?
Well, before I say where people can find my solo stuff, I will say we've got a sister podcast. Well, I've mentioned this a couple of times on the show, the Monthly Cover Podcast as well.
Yes, we do. I was working up to that one later.
Oh, you were? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, hey, I'm going to say it now.
Fine then. Fine.
No, should we cut that?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, Monthly Cover Podcast we do with Sammy Jonas and Joshua James, where we cover a song a month. And we have different challenges each month. This month was my choice of challenge, and we're doing Motown songs.
And I have definitely recorded my song for that. I do not have it unrecorded with 3 days to go. Not me.
Not I. But yeah, check out Monthly Cover Podcast on YouTube and all streaming platforms. But yeah, you can find my solo music on everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp, Amazon Music. Wherever you listen to music, search Roger Heathers. I've got a bunch of albums out. I've been making albums since I was 19, and I'm now...
and that's a jolly long time to be making albums.
So there's plenty to be listening to. Follow me on Instagram
really
at Roger Heathers. And yeah, Declan, where can people find you and your various online content?
What date is this going out?
This will be the end of October. So like October in the 20s somewhere.
Ooh. Yes. So... we will explain this chuckling momentarily. So you can find my music by searching Declan Kitchener, for 'tis my name, on whatever streaming service or Bandcamp or whatever way you listen to music. I have some new music out, provided that everything goes okay. Provided that it gets out of the root notes clearing stage in time. And if not, it's on Bandcamp already, because I completely forgot to put the release date in there correctly. So it's an EP of 5 songs called The Big Scary. The Big Scary!
Man, it rocks. It's so good.
It is myself playing most of the instruments. It is Bo Payne. From Boundless Brothers and True Foxes, playing the drums. He's really, really good.
And percussion as well. He did like percussion overdubs, no?
A little bit, yeah. Roger is on a few of the tracks, and it was mixed by Fletcher, James. And it sounds amazing. You sound amazing. Bo sounds amazing. And I'm on there too. that is now live on Bandcamp at the very least, possibly on streaming services. Go have a look. If you can't find it there, you know where to find it. And yeah, I also do video essays on YouTube now because apparently this is what I'm doing with my life. DRK makes videos. If you want to hear my thoughts on Thunderbird 5, have at it.
Yeah, we should share links to things as well. That
would be too professional.
I know, yeah, actually, or just search DRK. But yeah, The Big Scary. It's so cool. I think it's your best work to date for so many reasons. The songs are great, the performance is great, but also Fletch did such a great job on the mix and
He's
master.
so good.
It's almost like that's a member of the band on the EP in that it really makes it pump. It's great.
There were a couple of little moments where I sort of sent back notes and things, and could we do this, and he just excelled every time and like put in these little touches, and it's just like, yes, that makes it sound so much better. Oh, so good.
It's brilliant. I mean, and there's songs obviously from the podcast on that release as well.
All of them are podcast songs, I believe.
Right.
Because this is the only way I write songs anymore.
It's not a bad way to write songs with accountability and sort of challenge for a week. But no, absolutely. Yeah, check out that EP. Well worth a listen.
Thank you. And we will be back next week.
Next week, yes.
Indeed.
No challenge, just writing 2 more songs.
Yep. And I've totally written my song with 3 days to go. I have not left it unwritten.
Oh, I haven't even started yet. I came up with a thing on Monday, and it was like rubbish. It's like I listened back on Tuesday. I was like, nah, we're moving on.
Will we make it in time? Who knows? Until then, ta-ra.
Ta-ra.